All right, let's jump right in. Today we're going to be putting together a blueprint for a stronger, more vibrant life. And we're going to do that by looking at two really powerful pillars of wellness, physical strength and mental clarity. Let's get to it.
You know, it all really starts with this quote from the CDC. It's so simple, but so true. We tend to think that getting weaker is just an inevitable part of getting older, right? Well, the research is pretty clear. A lot of it actually comes down to inactivity. It's not so much about the number of birthdays you've had, but about how you choose to use your body.
And that really gets you thinking, doesn't it? If use it or lose it is the rule for our physical strength, what if the exact same thing applies to our minds, to our mental and emotional well-being?
So, this idea completely reframes the whole conversation. It's not about fighting some losing battle against time. Not at all. It's about actively building and maintaining our strength, both in our bodies and our minds, so we can stay vital and independent. And the best part? We already have all the tools we need to do it.
Okay, so let's start with the first part of our blueprint, building that foundation of physical strength. This is where we develop the power to move through our daily lives with real confidence.
So why even bother with strength training? Well, the science-backed benefits are pretty incredible. We're talking about real, tangible improvements. Everything from managing joint pain and building stronger bones to boosting your heart health. And get this, it even kicks your metabolism into a higher gear because muscle burns more calories than fat, even when you're just sitting around. This is all about building a more resilient, more energetic you from the inside out.
And here's the best part, you really don't need a fancy gym membership or a bunch of complicated machines to get going. The barrier to entry here is super low. You can build some serious strength right in the comfort of your own home.
And just look how simple this is. To get started, all you really need is a solid chair, a decent pair of shoes, some comfy clothes, and a little bit of open space. You don't even have to worry about the dumbbells and ankle weights at first. You can add those later once you built a good foundation. It's really designed so that anyone can start right now exactly where they are.
Now, before you do anything else, you've got to get your body ready. A simple 5-minute walk is perfect. It gets the blood flowing to your muscles, makes them a bit more flexible, and seriously reduces your risk of injury. Whatever you do, never, ever skip the warm-up.
Okay, let's talk about a real powerhouse move, the squat. This is honestly one of the most functional exercises you can possibly do. Why? Because it directly translates into real-world strength for things you do every single day, like getting out of a chair or climbing a flight of stairs. Here's how it works. You're just going to stand in front of a chair with your feet about shoulder width apart. Then, nice and slow, you lower yourself down like you're about to sit, but you keep your back straight and make sure your knees don't push out past your toes. Then, just as slowly, you rise back up. That simple motion, it builds incredible strength in your hips and your legs.
All right, now for the second part of our blueprint. Look, a strong body is fantastic, but when you pair it with a calm, focused mind, well, that's where the real magic happens.
And if you think this is some kind of niche practice, think again. A report from 2022 found that nearly 1 in 5 adults in the US now practices mindfulness. It's become a totally mainstreamed, recognized tool for mental well-being.
So what is it really? It's not about trying to empty your mind or sitting like a monk for hours on end. It's way simpler. It's just the practice of slowing down, paying attention for a few moments, and setting a calm, intentional tone for your day before all the chaos rushes in.
And the benefits here are just as powerful as the physical ones. When you practice mindfulness, you're essentially training your brain to step out of those endless cycles of worry, which naturally reduces stress and improves your focus. That simple act of taking a few deep breaths actually helps activate your body's relaxation response, which can even help lower blood pressure over time. It's a gentle but really powerful way to create more emotional stability.
So how do you actually start? It can be this simple. All you need is 5 minutes. Find a quiet spot, sit down comfortably, take 5 slow, deep breaths, really feel the air filling your lungs. Now just notice, how does your body feel? Any tension, any lightness? Then just check in with your mood. No judgment, just see what's there. And finally, set a simple, gentle intention for the day. Something like, today I will be patient. And that's it. That's the whole practice.
Okay, so now it's time to bring it all together. This is the whole goal of our blueprint, to see how these two practices don't just exist side by side, they actively support and boost each other. What you get is this amazing virtuous cycle. Think about it. When you strengthen your body, you feel more independent and confident, right? That naturally helps reduce stress and worry. And when you calm your mind, you improve your focus and you sleep better, which gives you more energy and resilience for physical activity.
Each one just fuels the other in this fantastic upward spiral.
It all comes down to this really powerful synergy. A stronger body gives you the confidence and the capability to move through the world with ease, and a calmer mind gives you the focus and resilience to maintain that healthy, active body. They're really just two sides of the very same coin.
So ultimately, this blueprint is yours. The tools are simple, they're accessible, and they're proven to work. The only question left is, which one are you going to pick up first? How will you start building today?